Hey guys, Brandon Lee with VirtualizationHowto, and in today's video I want to take a look at a project that really caught my attention recently, and that project is WolfStack. If you're like me, you're always looking for ways to simplify your home lab. One of the biggest challenges in either starting a home lab or growing a home lab is if you end up accumulating multiple tools to manage things like virtualization, containers, networking, storage, backups, and all the other moving parts and pieces. WolfStack is a very cool solution that aims to solve that problem by bringing all of those capabilities under a single management platform. And I can tell you, after spending some time testing it, I can definitely see why people are starting to talk about this project. So stick around and let's peel back the covers on WolfStack. And now a word about the sponsor of today's video. Today's video is sponsored by NAKIVO. Are you looking for a powerful and reliable backup solution for your home lab or enterprise environment? Look no further than NAKIVO Backup and Replication. NAKIVO is an excellent data protection software that offers comprehensive backup and recovery options and lets you use your NAS or a simple VM deployment as a backup appliance. NAKIVO supports a wide range of environments including Proxmox VE, VMware, Hyper-V, Nutanix, KVM, and EC2 instances, along with SaaS platforms like Microsoft 365. Plus, they offer a free version for up to 10 VMs, and that makes it an ideal choice for both home lab setups and enterprise backups. When I first heard about WolfStack, I honestly wasn't sure exactly what category that this tool fit into. Was it a hypervisor? Was it another virtualization platform? Was it a container platform? After digging into it, I found that WolfStack is really more of an infrastructure management layer that sits on top of existing technologies that you may already be running. It's designed to provide a unified experience for managing your virtualized environment, your containers, storage, networking, monitoring, and many other infrastructure services from a single interface. But instead of replacing everything that you may already use, it focuses on simplifying how those pieces and parts are managed and presented in your environment. Now, one of the reasons WolfStack immediately interested me is because it targets a problem that many home labbers face. And as we all learn new technologies, we tend to add more and more tools to the environment. We deploy Proxmox for virtualization, Docker for containers, maybe a Kubernetes cluster for orchestrating those containers, separate tools for monitoring, different tools for storage, and before long, the environment can become especially fragmented. Now, while that fragmentation, I think, is great for learning, allows you to get your feet wet on a lot of different technologies, it can definitely make things more complicated. And I think that's where WolfStack really shines, as it provides a centralized way to bring all of those various tools and components together in a cohesive way. Going into the installation experience, this was one of the things that stood out to me as really positive with this project. Many infrastructure projects require you to go through complicated install routines, multiple nodes, complicated networking requirements, or a long list of prereqs or dependencies that you have to get installed. But WolfStack actually, with the installation process, was very straightforward. And I think they've really thought through this experience. It's simple. It's easy to hit the ground running. You don't spend a lot of time just trying to deploy the solution. And I think that's where a lot of other tools that have tried similar things get this wrong. But WolfStack does a great job with the installation experience. After the deployment process, I found WolfStack has a very usable interface. The interface is modern, it's clean, it's approachable, it's very intuitive. I think if you've used most infrastructure tools in just a few minutes, you're going to be familiar using WolfStack. It also presents information, I think, in a very good way. It feels organized, it's easy to manage. And I think also it exposes all of the functionality for not only beginners, but also advanced users. You can kind of start clicking your way through the interface, and you can definitely uncover some nerd knobs there. But I think it has a great balance of simplicity and advanced features that kind of appeal to a broad range of users that would deploy this. Now, another interesting aspect of WolfStack is its support for virtualization environments that many home labbers already have in place, like like Proxmox. And rather than forcing you to abandon your existing installations, WolfStack can integrate actually with existing infrastructure. You install WolfStack on your Proxmox host and it can import all of those resources and allow the WolfStack interface to start managing everything else in the environment. Now, I wanted to show just a little bit more detail on just how well WolfStack integrates with an existing Proxmox server, cluster, whatever you have running. So as I showed in the installation video, I installed this on a test Proxmox server that I had running in the home lab, and I didn't have to do anything. It just simply pulls in all of the resources that you have running. So I've got my PVE test 01 Proxmox instance. LXCs show up automatically. So when I click LXC, I've got visibility there. Virtual machines show up automatically. And all of the things that you want to manage inside of Proxmox integrates really well with WolfStack. And you can see that you've got integration from the native WolfStack components if you want to integrate those. And also just really nice dashboard overview that you have in this view after installing WolfStack on an existing Proxmox server or cluster. So I think if you want the benefits that it brings as far as a single pane of glass, then you can just simply install WolfStack inside of Proxmox on your Proxmox installation, and you're going to have all of the WolfStack benefits and visibility and other integrations that it provides. Container management is another area where WolfStack is definitely going to help simplify the experience. As we all know, the open source community is absolutely flooded with container management tools, especially since AI has come along. Lots of vibe-coded apps out there to manage containers, and so you're going to find a lot of different tools to do that. WolfStack allows managing containers in a very easy way, and I think it brings the container management into the same type of management experience that you get with the rest of your virtualization environment. Now, so for users who want a more unified approach, I think that this could definitely eliminate having to jump around with different interfaces, different tools just to manage and operate your containerized environment. Now, also networking is an area that caught my attention with WolfStack, and networking is definitely one of those things that is tricky right off the bat for new home labbers, especially when you start dealing with and thinking about deploying multiple VLANs, container networks, virtual switches, distributed services. But WolfStack makes this a fundamental part of the solution. So you get a lot of advanced networking functionality, but it simplifies a lot of those tasks for you once you get connected and up and going. So I think for newer home lab builders, this could definitely help to flatten out that learning curve with networking, but it also still exposes most, if not all, of those important concepts. And like networking, storage is one of those critical things that you want to get right out of the gate. If you're dealing with local disks, distributed storage, shared storage, WolfStack allows you to manage all of those storage resources very easily inside of the stack that it presents there for you. Now, also, I think WolfStack was very good at focusing on giving you the visibility that you need in the environment. And I think as home labs grow over time, we tend to add systems, we deploy new services, we create all kinds of networks, and sometimes we forget how all of those things are connected together. But WolfStack does give you lots of nice dashboards, management views that can help you understand your infrastructure kind of at a glance. You can click through and you can easily see what's going on. And I think this is going to be beneficial not only for managing your environment day to day, but it also is going to be helpful with troubleshooting. If something inevitably breaks, as it will in a home lab, it gives you some nice tools there to start taking a look where issues may exist. I started thinking about the types of users who would really benefit from the solution that it provides. And I think there are really two primary groups who will benefit and really take off in using WolfStack. And that first group I've already mentioned is newer home lab builders who want or need a simpler way to get started without having to learn 10 different management interfaces, 10 different tools if they've not had experience with those already. The second group, I think, is more experienced users who have infrastructure running, but they want a slick, centralized management layer on top of all of their infrastructure that they're already managing and have deployed. Now, of course, no platform is perfect, and there's some considerations to keep in mind with WolfStack. And I think one of the biggest strengths with platforms like Proxmox is the massive community support. They've got extensive documentation, years of development. Now, WolfStack is relatively new by comparison. Now, I do want to commend them for the documentation. I found they had a really great variety of documentation on the site, but also you still have to consider the ecosystem is still very small by comparison. So you're not going to find the resources, the tutorials, the videos, things that you typically look for when you're stuck on something or want to see how someone else does something in a solution like Proxmox. WolfStack is, of course, going to have much fewer resources in that regard. Now, another factor is flexibility. I think the strength of WolfStack is also the con against the solution because it abstracts a lot of management underneath of those solutions in the tech stack. So if you want to get into the nitty-gritty details of learning the underlying components, networking, storage, all of those things, then WolfStack is probably not going to give you all of those things that you would like to put together in a customized way. Once again, I think if you're wanting a simple solution that you can hit the ground running, WolfStack is definitely a great solution for that. My overall impression is very positive. I don't see it as a replacement for learning foundational technologies. You're still going to benefit from getting your hands dirty, understanding virtualization, containers, networking, storage, infrastructure fundamentals, but WolfStack, what I think does offer is a way to bring all of those pieces together once again in a much more approachable and manageable experience in the home labs. Well, if you've already tried WolfStack in your own home lab, do let me know your experience down in the comments. I'd love to hear your experience with it, or if you're running something else, let me know what you're running, what features you found most useful, and whether these types of unified infrastructure management tools are the direction that you see modern home labs headed in 2026 and beyond. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Also, check out the full article on WolfStack. All the nitty-gritty details are found there on VirtualizationHowto, and I'll have that link down in the video description. Well, as always, thanks for watching. Do stay safe out there, keep on home labbing, and I will see you in the next video.